trend，准备好要更显眼，美的你不能预言。举起你的双手，马上要起飞，左手右手预备，热情更耀眼，热血动感跳跃，让自我放飞，跟着现场光线，我们都成为亮点。Just give a big dream, make the whole world beautiful， 让我能为你带来希望，世界转动。Just give a big dream, make the whole world colorful， 用笑容让一切都生动。Just give a big dream, make the whole world beautiful， 为生命画上一道彩虹，照亮天空。Just give a big dream, make the whole world colorful， 让你的梦想准备来发动。我就是乐天派 P.LEAGUE， 追梦想的女孩。Just give a big dream, make the whole world beautiful， 让我能为你带来希望，世界转动。Just give a big dream, make the whole world colorful， 用笑容让一切都生动。Just give a big dream, make the whole world beautiful， 为生命画上一道彩虹，照亮天空。Just give a big dream, make the whole world colorful， 让你的梦想准备来发动。
掌声欢迎乐天女孩，
欢迎。
也谢谢我们 Palace Crew。Hello， 欢迎各位线上以及现场的乘客来到我们 P.LEAGUE 桃园璞园领航员的主场，我是一波。
Hello， 大家好，我是元气 MC 若彤。好的，那接下来呢，因为今天是大年初五嘛，开工不免俗的要跟大家说一些吉祥话啦，那就由我开始，祝所有的乘客们什么都有，什么都好，什么都棒。
哎，
好，那不免俗的要让他们来自我介绍一下，让我把麦克风交给他们。
大家好，我们是乐天 Girls，
欢迎。
我是芝芝，祝大家新的一年呢什么都顺利。
耶，
Hello， 大家好，我是丽轩，祝大家新的一年什么都开心。
睡啦。
大家好，我是 Kira， 祝大家什么都赚钱，事事如意。
哦，非常好，事事如意啦。那最后一位就是怡博了，压轴了。
好，祝福现场所有乘客以及线上的乘客，祝福你们灵蛇出洞，赚大钱！
耶，大家都赚大钱，让我们谢谢乐天女孩，谢谢他们。
谢谢乐天女孩。好，现在也要欢迎我们今天的特别来宾来到场中。
还有今天呢，也有我们桃园市政府的吉祥物阿桃以及元哥会帮我们的领航员加油，一起应援啦！希望大家可以跟着他们一起动起来，为领航员加油喽！谢谢阿桃以及元哥，谢谢。
欢迎阿桃元哥，欢迎你们。好的，谢谢阿桃元哥。那接下来呢，请现场所有乘客呢，要用掌声来欢迎我们今天的与会贵宾。那我们接下来唱名到的与会贵宾呢，也请站起来挥挥手，跟大家打声招呼。首先欢迎桃园大庙景福宫主任委员简真堂主任委员，
欢迎委员，欢迎
主委欢迎你，立后。接下来欢迎桃园大庙景福宫总干事李思明总干事，欢迎。
总干事，欢迎。
接下来欢迎桃园区里长林于祥里长，里长好，
里长好。
最后呢，我们要欢迎到平镇区里长吴尚荣里长，里长你好，
里长你好。
好，谢谢。那下面呢，我们很快要来颁发1月单月最佳棉豆式的颁奖仪式。那请各位呢，用最大的热情掌声欢迎 Alex Brown。
欢迎吧
Welcome. Let's go. 咖啡要喝
掌声在
3分
哪
糖，
里？
博朗就是3分王。欢迎。好，同时我们也要欢迎我们球团的营运总监 Sam 来颁奖，掌声欢迎山姆。
欢迎我们的营运总监，让我们到中间。
take a picture together. 3、2、1。OK， 好，谢谢山姆，
谢谢山姆，也邀请我们的工作人员。
接下来呢，邀请我们工作人员来挂上我们 MVP 板板，也邀请我们助理教练寇来为我们翻译。
All right, Happy New Year, first of all. Thank you guys. Yep. Thank you guys for continuing to come out, support us. Thank you. Let's go Pilots.
祝大家新年快乐！然后谢谢大家今天来为我们支持，为我们加油。
好，我们要来访问一下博朗的得奖感言。
I mean, thank you for voting me MVP of January. Couldn't have done it without my teammates. They're always finding me. Yeah, that's it.
就是谢谢他得到这个1月的这个 MVP 的奖项。他如果没有这些队友的支持，他就做不到这些。
好的，掌声鼓励送给 Alex Brown，Thank you， 恭喜，
谢谢，恭喜啦，成为1月的单月棉斗士。
恭喜博朗。好的，现在呢，在比赛开始之前，我们要先来欢迎我们的来访客队，欢迎台南台钢猎鹰。
首先为各位介绍今日来访客队台钢猎鹰篮球队登录名单：2号张志豪，3号古毛维嘉，4号 No.4 Damon Brooks 迪蒙，7号种艺人，8号李允杰，18号 No.18 Humphrey Gabriel 盖比，21号吕冠廷。56号刘俊廷，68号张博胜，先发5人 Starting 5，6号白萨，11号 No.11 Brandon Lee 飞雷神，13号谢宗荣，24号郭少杰，33号 No.33 Brandon Perkins 铂金。教练团体能教练郭涵博，助理教练 Sean Martin， 总教练 Raul Homer， 总经理王成伟。
那当然可惜没有把握住，
尽力了。这一刻为浦原停留。第一14连霸，第二是在1胜3败的情况下呢，结果大逆转成功，
在一片不看好的声浪当中，率先抢下了冠军赛的门票。
9第一拍切入，打了一个打算，出手不投球，最后杀到底，左手上。但是林志也丢进了中。我们的3分球来了，投球不跨进场球，到最后打满得分。
领航员球员名单。水北号3号控球生力军，场上就是拼，帅气小生陈立胜。 准备好10号 All the way up， 坚持到底，领航小可爱李志伟。准备好6号关键杀手，急速狂奔，关达拉梅拉，关达佑。接着欢迎球衣背号1号禁区巨锁，篮板先知 Mustafa DND。欢迎球衣背号7号移动炮台，有他在，外线出手就是快，乔森乔楚瑜。球衣背号42号 Number 42， 今天也是他的生日，领航大男孩 Julian Boy。欢迎球衣背号12号，领航剑齿虎 Never Give Up， 篮球贵公子李恰卡。Starting Five 先发5人名单。球衣背号30号，今天的寿星控球魔术师神奇小白白耀成。球衣背号24号 Number 24， 喷射推进器，桃园哥哥 Trevion Red。球衣背号25号，你的护国神阵，领航不倒翁林正。球衣背号21号 Number 21， 咖啡要喝3分糖，波浪就是3分王 Alan Brown。大年初5，我要听到全场最大的尖叫声，让我们欢迎球衣背号69号，全城的希望，狂野 MVP 卢俊祥。Pauian吴云凯、包斯、彭丽珍，体能教练刘厚少，体能教练刘连杰，助理教练柯万维，助理教练谭伟杰，助理教练陈世杰，助理教练黄启峰，助理教练暨球员发展总监杨一峰，总教练 Camino。欢迎各位乘客、球迷朋友们，在大年初5来到我们的主场支持飞行员。我们看到今天不仅是小白，还有布伊德生日，看到 DND 也换上新的造型啊，非常的帅气。新年新气象，今天呢，让我们一起拿出所有的能量来支持这场比赛。
欢迎来桃园。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. 新年快乐，心想事成. Happy Year of the Snake, everyone. After the Lunar New Year break, we're back with the top 2 squads in the Plus League. On this Sunday night, before we go back to work, we present the Tainan TSG Ghosthawks at the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots. Here's the standings. As we start what we call the second half of the season, the Pilots are currently on a 4-game winning streak and an EASL winner-takes-all game coming up on Wednesday. The Ghosthawks won their first home game and then another before we left for break. The Braves just announced the signing of a new import, Jabari Bird. We could see him and the Braves on Thursday. They're in the 3rd spot of the standings table, and the Steelers are looking to halt another long losing streak with their next appearance. On the Mandarin broadcast, on the left it is Chen Ziwei, and on the right is Jason. 黄崇超球迷朋友们，你找到了官方的英文转播，要听中文的转播讲评，就按照中文的转播链接。谢谢你收看，记得 Plus League 的 YouTube 转播都要帮我们按赞。So, on the Lunar New Year calendar, it is 初五, the 5th day of the year. It's the day of fortune, as the squad of fortune will be paying a visit. It's time for home cleaning, as it says day 1 through day 4, 初一到初四, you're supposed to gather wealth and not sweep away any of that possible good luck. And don't forget to sweep outside to in to gather all the good stuff. For the Pilots, the current standings have them at 12 wins and 3 losses, and according to our colleagues at Formosa Television, they are 1 win away from eliminating the Steelers from first place contention. And with 1 team out of the way, the Pilots would thus clinch a playoff spot, as we will take the top 3 teams. Number 1 will have an automatic spot in the Plus League finals, and 2 and 3 will play each other in a play-in series. And as mentioned, they have a winner-take-all game coming up on Wednesday, February 5th, here in Taoyuan Arena against Hong Kong Eastern. The only time those 2 teams will meet, and a pivotal winner-take-all game, as mentioned, win or go home as well. Both teams with 1 game left on their schedule. The Pilots, as mentioned, on a 4-game winning streak, had the last 4-game winning streak this season snapped by the Ghosthawks back on December 17th. Still a little bit away from last season, where the Pilots won 8 wins in a row between March 16th to April 7th. The record still is 10, set by the Season 3 Pilots, and the Season 4 Dreamers. Over on the Ghosthawks side, we'll start our commentary off with Jimmy Xie Zongrong, who's averaged 8.7 rebounds per game, 10th in the league, and a pretty efficient 55% from 2-point range, and won Week 12 Player of the Week in the Plus League with his 15 points and 15 rebounds. Xie Zongrong, we previously detailed how he's actually amongst the best rebounders in Plus League history. And with Coach Raul Kerner's preference to have Brendan Fraser out there in many kinds of lineups, Xie Zongrong will have to be opposite of him in terms of the inside out. The Ghosthawks on their side have won 2 in a row after losing to the Pilots. That ended their 4-game winning streak. Then turned around on Sunday, January 19th, won their very first home game, 91-87 against the Taipei Fubon Braves. And then followed that up with a Tuesday night win a couple nights later in blowout fashion by 24 points. Over on the Pilot side, we turn to Baiaotun, their starting point guard, who've averaged 31 minutes per game, a career high, and 4.7 assists, is 5th in the league. And all the way back in October, one was a member of the East Asia Super League best lineup, listed at forward for grabbing 10 rebounds to go along with double-digit scoring. Pauian has indicated that one of the small goals he has for himself is to notch a triple-double this season. So he's assisted both double-digit assists and rebounds in the season, albeit in the East Asia Super League. This is the last Pilots home game until the end of March, and the theme is the Da San Yuan, with Yuan being a pilot instead of the Mandarin character. For the Ghosthawks starting lineup, the aforementioned Jimmy will be starting next to Guo Shaojie, Nick Perkins, Brendan Fraser, and Bai Sa. On the pilot side, it will be Alec Brown, Ling Zhen, Travion Graham, Pauian, and Justin Lu Jingxiang. For both squads, it is their same starting five as the last time they matched up. The Pilots, though, this time making the first appearance in their sky blue jerseys. The three officials, crew chief by Hong Ray, number 13. He'll walk up to the jump circle. And we are off. Ghosthawks in gold will be attacking the basket on your left. Hand off to Bai Sa as Perkins tries to receive it on the left block. Turns around on Alec Brown and a little short. Perkins is the leading scorer for the Ghosthawks. Pilots happy to see Travion Graham back in action. Dumps it down to Ling Zhen on the slip, and he will get the 2 points. Ling Zhen in his 7th start of the season with the Pilots for the 5th season, as a little bit of rotation and a block shot by Brown. Justin with the screen and the mismatch as Guo Shaojie will be called for the hold. You see the slip and I saw at 182, it doesn't, excuse me, 183 centimeters, not enough on the help side. Ball pops up and Perkins comes away with it. One man in front as he lays it up and in over Alec Brown. Perkins averages 22.5 points per game. Graham receiving it on the double down screen as now it flips to single ball screen as crashed into, and a second foul by the Ghosthawks early. One thing the Pilots did quite a bit in the last time these two teams matched up is try to target Brendan Fraser. Not that he's a poor defender, but certainly there's some merit in trying to take down his fatigue, maybe reduce a few more fouls. You see Iri Camino. Graham trying to improve on it. 58% from the line this season. As the Pilots with the 4-2 lead early. Fraser forced to the sideline. Hesitates. Graham trying to stay in front. Spinning. 2 feet in the paint. Turnaround Jay will get the bounce. Fraser, for his part, has only come off the bench 1 game for the Ghosthawks. Otherwise entrusted with running the show. As Graham is pushed and visits some of the fans. Baseline. This time it's Alec Brown providing the screen. Trying to look basket, and now out to Alec Brown, number 21. Rangy center, sees that pass sail over his head and out of bounds. This is the 5th time these two teams are matched up. We mentioned last time they met, January 18th, the 3rd to last game before the break. Pilots won 91-86. Here's Travis Graham returning to action. As that shot is short, but rebound, Perkins will throw it back, but on the sideline. Graham had 19 points, 7 rebounds, 6 of 17. Maybe moderate shooting splits, but a team high plus 15 as Justin launches it and cashes the 3. Not only one of the leading local scorers in the Plus League, amongst the league leaders with 18.8 points per game. Perkins picked up the dribble as Ghosthawks puts on a move, going baseline, putting it up, and a miss. As the Pilots spread it out wide, have some space. Justin going to the left hand, and good. Justin might be leading the league in scoring, but would like to see his shooting splits go up. 36% from the floor. Does make a lot of those high pressure, highly defended attempts as Frazier short in the face of Alec Brown. Then quickly down court, Brown catching it on the ricochet. And drives and kicks as Ethan, featuring some orange sneakers, will leave it short. Quickly down court, Jimmy to Ghosthawks. Out to Perkins, that's no. On the season, the Ghosthawks, as Justin misses, long rebound to Lington. Average 35.4 3-point attempts. Brown up close, up and in. They're 32% 3-point shooting is second to the Pilots at just about 34%, and the same just about attempts per game. 11-4 is the score. Pilots playing at home. New Jersey, new year, new them. As Perkins bumps one man and gets it off the glass, and it looks like Lingson might get a flop warning. One thing about Nick Perkins is he might be one of the Ghosthawks' leading scorers, but he's also one of their best screeners, as Brown in front of Frazier pops it up. The ricochet is off. Quickly down court, and another block shot by Brown. So a defensive stop both ways before an out of bounds will lead to our first timeout of the ball game, with the Pilots up by 5 in the early goings after our Lunar New Year break, entering the year of the snake. We'll be back in a moment.
谢谢 Pilots Crew。
Welcome back to the broadcast. Your likes on the YouTube live stream are appreciated. Back from the break, the Ghosthawks will have number 3 Guma Weijia. Down low to Perkins. Trying to go with a speed move as they rotate it out. Also in new for the Ghosthawks, number 21 reflecting. Down to 1 second, Guma buries the 3. The first of the game for the Ghosthawks. 10 points per game, a 32% three-point shooter as Alec Brown counters, is short, and long rebound bounce back. How about Justin, wide open from the left wing, off the mark. There's a screen to get Frazier open, now they swing it. Hammer to Gumao, probing, getting a ball screen. Kick out to Shizong, he launches, and that's wayward, and it will bounce out of bounds. The Pilots will make their first substitution. Get another look. The driving kick action. Number 12, Lee Jiakang is in as is taken away by the Ghosthawks. Numbers on the break. Back to the shooter and a brick. As Perkins misses and Jimmy with a putback tip. Plenty of words now for the referees on that possession. Jackie hanging in there and a reaching foul is called. Perkins will head to the bench. Damon Brooks in his place, and Brown will be headed to the bench. Julian Boyd in his place. 11-11 is the score as Jackie makes his first at the line. And a second. It was a 12-day break for this Plus League season. But the key is that this is only the 5th day of the Lunar New Year. Stringing out, Justin recovers. As Perkins, a 3-second call.
Push your team fouls. He's pushing all the time. Push your team fouls. Push all the time.
Already in the bonus. Arch Kerner has earned himself a technical as well. So here in Taiwan, you have to be giving 3 days off, Lunar New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and the 2nd. So by that logic, the two teams probably have only had practices Friday and Saturday before this Sunday game. So historically, the first game out of Lunar New Year's Eve has not been the most exciting in terms of the margin on the final score, as Boyd and Justin real close together, almost loses the basketball. Double ball screen as Ethan launches a 3. No, Graham got his mitts on it, but Frazier up ahead of Gumao. A little wide as Ethan take foul in transition. So if you can believe it, the only one of 7 games right after Lunar New Year's break was decided by single digits. All the way back in season 1, where the Pilots hosted the Lioneers. Now, on paper, looks like a close, exciting game, but there were a combined 74 free throws. As Tamisa will come in to run point for the Pilots. Jackie causing a deflection as Frazier pushed and fouled on the outside. That game had LaDante Henton 30 points versus Kadeem Jacks 32. Amongst the 10 combined players that scored in that game. 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Frazier inching his way close, and Boyd hitting it from underneath. Ball out of bounds. Ghosthawks. Immediately to Frazier on the baseline. Spinning. The shot. No. It is number 6, Guandayo, that will push it up ahead with a speed advantage. Back to Julian Boyd. Tamisa Anderson. Bingo from the left side. Rookie out of Goliti Da. A little tangled up with Xie Zongrong on the mismatch. He's done only a 20% three-point shooter this season, 5 for 25. Increase his range and improve his stroke, as he's only 9 for 14 at the line. Relatively small samples for a career, as Andy Mustafa Ding checks in, showing off the new haircut, the bleach treatment. Pilots on a 6-0 run after having it tied up at 11. Baisa, Guanling, out to Perkins, up top, yes! Big Perk, also a 39% three-point shooter on the season. Driving kick. As the Ghosthawks recover, Boyd going speed baseline. Needs an outlet as he falls out of bounds. Going underneath, nobody checking. Anderson receiving the pass. An early 5 points, 2 for 2, as on the switch. Perkins 2 feet in the paint. Almost ambushed their baseline by Amdi. Pansy, a holding call. Be the 4th Pilots foul. Gumao, the floater, clanks out. Down low to Boyd, flips it to Amdi, but ball gets away. It's Brooks to the side as a player falls down. Brooks going against Boyd, and a whistle comes. complaining going on, and look at that one again. Could be on a couple things. It could be either verticality or being in the cylinder. Brooks gets a chance at the line, averaging 16 points per game. This is the lowest scoring series here in Season 5 in the Plus League, with only an average of 91.4 points. The next low mark, Braves versus Ghosthawks, 94.4 points per team per game. Now a 2-3 zone look as an easy steal by Gumal. Trying to beat Jackie, flips it up and in. Closing it to a 1-point gap. Bad turnover by the 6-year player Jackie. Will take the 3 and no good as Amdi back to Boyd. Little two-man game as swallowed up by Brooks on the second effort. No. And a foul on the rebound. That's why it's important to keep your eye on the defender, as that foul will lead to Ghosthawks free throws. Mon Brooks from Charlotte, North Carolina. First of this trip rolls out. I believe that's a signage from a fan that one of the cheerleaders is borrowing. That ties it up at 19. Pilots are a team that wants to play fast, but against the Ghosthawks this season, their pace is down to 85.8. It's just the Ethan Zhuang will check in for the Ghosthawks first time this game. To the corner, Justin into the space. Now Boyd, high flying layup, good. And that right-handed finger roll, good zone breaker. Now clutching himself and making the lay-in is Baisa. He's started all 11 games for the Ghosthawks, now 12 with this one tonight. Opposite Justin and Ethan, who does the same for the Pilots, as that one's in and out. I look at the numbers overall. The averages of the 7 games after Lunar New Year is just about the same, but of course the only big difference being the margin at the end of the game. Cross screen, Perkins got a mismatch, spinning, Amdi in his face, scores it anyways, and the Ghosthawks have a 2-point lead as the first quarter is coming to an end. Boyd from center, it would have been a tough one. That awareness by Anderson there to make it a tough shot for his teammate, not speed it up. So the Ghosthawks on the road have a 2-point lead after the first 12 minutes. You're watching the Plus League after Lunar New Year break. We'll be back after this.
好的，现在呢，要欢迎我们所有的乘客把目光移向大荧幕，要跟我们乐天女孩来玩开运2选1。Hello， 欢迎你，来选择一张板板，左还是右？左还是右？好，选择我们左边，左边。恭喜选到土地公，可以获得我们璞园招财土地公铺满。好的，下面一位。 欢迎你，嗨，新年快乐！我们洗个牌哦，准备来喽。左还是右？左还是右？选一边，选一边。左还是右？帮我用手指。啊，右边吗？好，右边就是你了。恭喜获得卡总，可以获得我们开运糖果。卡总算不算一种土地公？算了啊。好，下面一位。 欢迎你 ，Hello， 嘿，请选择左还是右？稍等一下哦，左还是右？左边吗？帮我们选择左边 ，OK， 好，左边。恭喜获得我们开运糖果。好，最后一位，下面一位，下一位，再一次选择机会吗？旁边的朋友，左还是右？没关系，再选一次。 好，左边，恭喜获得我们开运糖果。好的，谢谢乐天女孩，恭喜各位乘客，谢谢。请得奖的乘客全朋友们到控台来领奖。第2节。
Plus League returns to Tainan as the Ghosthawks play Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 games in 4 nights at the National Tsinghung University, their new home after moving into the Plus League. Foul on the outside to start the second quarter. In the first quarter, the Ghosthawks committed the first 4 fouls before Raul Kerner put up an argument, got himself a technical, but then the Pilots then, I think, committed the next 5 fouls. Right now, leading the game is Nick Perkins with 9 points. Jackie pulls up, and look what I found. Second, third effort out of bounds. Back in the very first month with the new team in November, Julian Boyd won Player of the Month, scoring 21 points, 9.5 rebounds. But since then, especially here at home, it's not been an easy time for him to score the basketball on the game 1 of 4. With a couple of close attempts as Jackie falling over, hit and one. Aggressively paid off as Gumal actually swiped to the other side. And it's the Euro step by Jackie. Completes the 3-point play. That'll put the Pilots back up on the ball game. The last time these two teams played, it was the only time as they and one the other way. Who else but Nick Perkins doing the damage? It was the only time the Ghosthawks never had a second of the lead in the ball game in this head-to-head series. It's on Julian Boyd. Our stadium has him at 3 fouls, just like the TV production, and the call will be made to have Travion Graham and Amdi in. We play 12-minute quarters, 48-minute total game time. And still 3 fouls to Julian Boyd will definitely have an effect on the rotation as Perkins counters Jackie's 3-point play with his own. 2 and 1s to start as Andy, we called for travel, forced to turnover by Perkins. That plus the drop pass. In effect, 2 turnovers. Down low to Brooks, going baseline and beating Andy to the cup. The Ghosthawks, when they last played the Pilots, by my count, had no isolation scores in the first quarter, only 3 in the first 3 quarters. Before Frazier turned it on in the fourth, attempted comeback as the ball slips away. Another Pilots turnover. Ghosthawks now with a 4-point lead and trying to expand. Brooks, shoulder shake, getting the bounce. The boys in gold look ready to play here on the road. Back to Brown, but good defense by Gumal to force an errant pass. Now Graham has a chance, and he buries 3. Travion Graham with 5 points early in the ball game. Foul on the outside. Looks like a hit after the whistle. The referees will go to the monitor, see if you might need to upgrade the foul. There's where the foul did come about, and Brown, you see the hard block shot attempt. It wouldn't be out of reason if they did indeed elect to upgrade. The last time these two teams played each other, the Pilots had as much as a 29-point lead, the biggest in this head-to-head series. We are looking at a very different ball game as seems like a pretty aimless swipe down for a block shot by Brown. Trying to reach as far as he can and swipe down as far as he can, as the 3 referees will have a conference. It seems like the crew chief will don the microphone. So personal foul for Ethan, and now an unsportsmanlike foul. Will be 2 free throws and possession. See, the whistle would have came so much earlier, even before the 2 players leapt to the air. And a 5-point lead before the Ghosthawks take it sideline out of bounds. All I can guess is a lack of concentration situation there. Umal working left, crossing over, flipping it over the head. I don't know if he practices that overhead running hook. Pilots get the stop. Now want to create some rhythm as Brown catch and shoot off the mark. Travion down low. The whistle, and we'll have to earn it from the line. Nobody really contest that shot on the offensive rebound, flying in there. If that's on Gumal, that's his third. Off to the left as the free throw shooter will grab his own rebound. Now 24 on 24. Swung around to Justin, had a good look, and off target, and a foul on the rebound. Ghosthawks ended up on the deck. And it will stay Pilots basketball. And a look. There's some tugging over on the close side, but the blocking out that had some consequences. Travian against Ghosthawks, and that was what was called. Down low, and another and one. This time it's Graham out of the baseline, out of bounds. And I think pretty wisely, the Ghosthawks looking to make some personnel changes. See the swipe by Ghosthawks after losing position to Travian down low. Number 18, Gabrielle Humphrey will check into the ball game, presumably to guard Travian Graham. Down low to Perkins. Hopping, putting up a shot for a miss as Jimmy gets a long distance rebound. Usually very clinical around the hoop. Two jump at Frazier as Ghosthawks lofts it up a little too strong. Up ahead to Graham, backing down Frazier, picked up his dribble as Andy butterfingers again. Doesn't lose possession. As the Pilots continue the possession. Ethan a little in trouble as Andy forced shot. A stop for the Ghosthawks as they maintain the lead, but now down to 1 point. Perkins. Frazier has Jimmy next to him. There goes the pass, looking for the basketball. On the switch, crosses over, putting it up, and no good. Andy down low, trying to get it off as Travian Graham puts it up for a miss. Bad hustle as Gabby will get the right-handed lay-in. Here Caminos would be wise to take out his power forward. Three-man game on the right side as Brown lofts it up, overshoots it. Andy couldn't secure the board. Gonna look at the bad hustle by the Pilots, lead to 2 easy points. Frazier catches Guandayo and another foul. Kind of just catching Guandayo as he kind of puffs his chest out to start an engagement. Quick double against Frazier. Graham backs off. Now high ball screen, skip pass, and down low to Perkins. The early help comes as that one climbs out, but Gabby in the paint. Offensive board for the Ghosthawks. 4 seconds left as Perkins, he lofts it, no. And found the rebound, it's going to be Alec Brown sending Shiazono to the free throw line. Maybe a little bit of embellishment. Rightfully so, the block out by Brown was pretty textbook.
They push here only 7 times.
Way too strong on 2 free throw attempts, but the Ghosthawks another chance as Frazier also lofts it a little too long. And good effort. Shiazono will get a team rebound for the Ghosthawks. Well, in the season averages, Pilots 104.5 against the Braves and Steelers, but against the Ghosthawks 93.5. That's an 11-point difference. Picked as Guandayo gathers the dribble and a right-handed layup. Combines with Alec Brown for the steal on another. Picking the score inbound. Pretty incredible how Lingzhen avoided a travel double team. Spinning around and a charge is called. It's Ghosthawks ending up on the deck, and you can hear the home crowd not very enthusiastic about the whistle. Back and a backcourt violation. That's a 3rd straight turnover for the Ghosthawks. Go ahead in the ball game. Hand off to ball screen. Switch. Lingzhen vacates. As Ethan probing from some space. How about a 3-pointer? Lingzhen beating the clock. Guandayo. Another effort play that results in more Pilots possession. Slips to Brown. Going baseline. Lost the handles of it. As Gabby will find a guard to bring it up. Frazier off the knees. And here come the Pilots. 4-on-1. Flipping it up as Alec Brown dumps it down. The Pilots are back up by 1 as the Ghosthawks call timeout. What a luxury is it has to have a 7-footer run on the opposite side of a 2-on-1 break. Pilots have taken the lead back as we'll go to break. Trying to build some momentum here at home.
让大家能够看到你们的手啊！中场游戏要跟我们一起来划归，胜利的朋友就可以获得辉夜良品天湖1号麻将桌，非常昂贵的礼物，欢迎你！嗨。 Happy birthday to 小白。好的，恭喜拿到中奖游戏新舞的朋友们。现在有一个问题要来问全场的乘客。如果你觉得刚刚小白传球传得超帅，我要听到一个尖叫帅！在此呢，也祝福小白生日快乐。谢谢你们。好几个比分，让我们继续来领先，加油！
Fifth-year Guan Dayo making an impact in the game. At least 2 steals and another deflection. Don't forget the offensive rebound. One thing about the Pilots in this head-to-head, see their pace go down to 85.8, lower than their 92 pace in other games. Credit to the Ghosthawks. They play them tough. A little bit of front court pressure as now Brooks will dribble it up. Taoyuan Graham defending. And this time, Guan Dayo caught sandwich between a few players, and free throws coming up. Could have been a possible steal opportunity, but you see Brooks reaching out and Gumal meeting the basketball, basically creates a seal. Now the Ghosthawks catching a free throw bug. 3 of 6 in the quarter, including missing the last 3. There you see overall in the game, 6 for 10, Pilots 8 for 9. As Gumal makes an adjustment. Ghosthawks do love this 2-2-1 that turns into zone, and this time another Pilots turnover. Just getting the ball up. Perkins down low, going against 4 Pilots, and he hits it from down low. Pretty incredible. Taoyuan Graham from 35 feet, nothing but net on the deep range bomb. Pilots back up by 1. Now it's Gabby with the answer. One thing about the Ghosthawks with Gumal running point is his speed will draw a lot of help, and that'll leave some shooters open as Alec Brown wide open, and he's off to the right. It's not been a good shooting night from the perimeter. Alec Brown now 0 for 4 from 3. As Ghosthawks finds a crease and an easy lay-in. Ghosthawks back up to a 2-possession lead. Gabby with a hands on chest, and he's fouled. What you didn't see is Kerner leave his coaching box and then gyrate his head violently, saying that there's too much embellishment by the Pilots. Two free throws for Jackie. Very impressive, 83% free throw shooter on a lot of attempts. 52 attempts before tonight's matchup. That's compared to 121 field goal attempts. The front court steal and a foul drawn by Alec Brown. sloppiness and what we could come to expect out of the first game out of Lunar New Year's. Kind of an ambush of a deflection. I guess that's a drawback of being as bulky as Nick Perkins is it's even more of a obstacle visually for the man ambushing behind. Nylons with a second free throw. Brooks down low against Travion. That's off. As Gabby around to Perkins. No, Ghosthawks, and he's fouled at getting the rebound. And more free throws coming up. There you see Travion not find a man to block out, and is just in hands to the face. Four-year young Ghosthawks. Averages 8.3 points per game. He's part of the top of the zone with Gumao as the Pilots let the Ghosthawks settle in to that zone. Graham and Brown on a side. Jackie wide open in the left corner. It dances off. Already up by 3. Linton, a step late. Back to Brooks. Hesitation move as Travion flies back. No whistle as the Ghosthawks have numbers. Brooks looking for Perkins. He's doubled off as the Ghosthawks swing it around and turn it over. 3-on-2 as Jackie alley-oops it to Justin. No. And look out. It's Perkins hitting Linton for the offensive foul.
What do you mean? No.
Linton has certainly got his feet settled. Two minutes to go in the first half as Jackie in the painted area lofts it up. Linton, a little two-handed putback. The second half, Ghosthawks 7 of 17 from the field against the Pilots 6 of 20. Brooks going against Linton, a little bit too much mustard. As Jackie slicing through and the foul is called. I think the fans reacting to the elongated hold by the spirit of the FIBA rulebook. They want to dissuade defenders from hanging on, even if the attempt is to hold up the opponents. Now, I think the argument for Perkins is he did have a hand on the basketball, so it is arguable that he's just playing the basketball. And if it wasn't for the foul, he might have a strip opportunity. So they'll go to the monitor. Now, not to say hand on basketball is a guarantee no foul. You see also a hand on back. That also always puts you in danger. unsportsmanlike foul. That could have quite a swing in the game. Perkins, 3 personal fouls and 93 seconds left in the half. Jackie already 3 for 3 from the line. And broadcaster's jinx on me. There's a combined 13 turnovers in this game, but it feels like a lot more. As Jackie, a few inches back, will leave it even shorter. Now, since it's an unsportsmanlike, saw that out of bounds. Linton flashes across to start a handoff with Justin as Ghosthawks gives chase. Back to Linton after the shot fake, goes to the deck, and ball on the deck, I should say, as they draw another Ghosthawks foul. Foul was on Shid's Ono, and there you see the grab. For 3 seasons, the youngest player in the Plus League goes 1 for 2. Tied up at 44 apiece. Ghosthawks kind of a 1-4 look. Now Spain. As Ghosthawks pops up, nothing opens up. Brooks resets the screen as a shot deflected by Amdi. Ethan back to Travion. Nobody marks him as he misses right. This time with 2 bigs. Jamal probes left, passes right. Ghosthawks, quick blitz, and the pass into the hands of the Pilots. Jamal, good job walling up Ethan as the Pilots taking their time. Down low, Linton is smacked and a foul. More free throws. Ghosthawks, I'm looking at it right. This is 4th personal. And the Ghosthawks will call their 2nd timeout. Give everyone a breather. It's pretty clear by the frequent fouls that are coming that the conditioning is right now suffering, especially on the Ghosthawks side.
When we have those switches, you have to switch in front. You cannot hide behind the playmaker and do stupid foul. You have to fight in front. Both teams team fouls, right? So 3 down, 3 down. You set screen, or don't, like you. Be fast. Come with speed. Okay, come with speed. Yes, you come here. Okay, they will worry about you. Now make sure you can create speed. If you cannot get rid of your man, you have to set the screen. Okay, let's take care of the basketball right now. That's our line for over. Okay, first off it's 3 down, then see if we can run principles. Get the ball side to side. Let's go, come on. Team, 1, 2, 3, team.
Back of the line, number 25, Lington, drains the first. Product out of Songsan High School. Makes a couple out of the Pilots. Basically, two local bigs between Lington and international student Amdi. Travion Graham at the 3. Brendan Fraser has only played 4 minutes in the second quarter. Guarded by Justin as they swing it out. Back to Gumal, running in. The floater beating the time, and I don't know if it caught anything. A decent look, but the Ghosthawks see a 1-point first quarter lead turned into a 2-point deficit heading to the locker rooms. To be expected. Number 1 against number 2 teams will be a hard-fought contest. We're at halftime and time for a break before halftime analysis coming up.
中场表演啦！谢谢宇轩、凯莉、伊佩以及卢卡，
谢谢非常精彩的表演。好的，来到我们中场游戏的时间，我们要来跟来玩广播挑战赛。
P.LEAGUE now has an English Instagram account at P.LEAGUE_EN for more P.LEAGUE content. Not only the pilots crew in the building, a lot of off-duty girls taking in the ball game as the pilots play the Tainan TSG Ghosthawks. the team stats from the first half of the game. Sees the Pilots 46-44 in the scoring department, and then we have field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. That turnover number 9 to 10 is already on the higher side, as the average is about 19 per game. And so when you're above the 20 mark, that's too many turnovers for any coach, let alone one. But as you see, only 18 combined assists, as both teams have not had their offenses rewarded with making a lot of open shots, a lot of second effort plays, a lot of isolation plays to get the scores to where they are. What's not on there is, and you won't see from the highlights, but there have been a lot of fouls, a lot of key players in foul troubles. Given that it's 6 fouls for a foul out in the Plus League, I don't know if we're quite in that much concern of seeing a lot of guys leave the floor due to fouling out of the game, but it might affect rotation minutes, might force a few of the more marginal substitutes to get more minutes in the game. Now, both teams have been rather below average or poor behind the three-point line on a few pretty good looks in the game. The Ghosthawks 3 of 12, not settling from out there, whereas the Pilots, kind of in the flow of their offense, have taken 20 threes and only made 4 of them. One big key on the Ghosthawks offensive side of the floor is the Pilots are making it pretty tough on Brendan Fraser to initiate offense. He's played in just about 13 minutes, 1 of 7, and 2 assists to 3 turnovers. To be to the Ghosthawks' benefit if he can start getting his game going in the second half. Meanwhile, the Pilots on their end have had a lot of careless turnovers, and that compounding with Alec Brown missing a lot of his open shots from the outside certainly keeps them at arm's length. But we still have a second half of basketball and a break before leading scorers in the ball game in our next segment.
再一个醒杯，
是醒杯，
第4杯。
第4杯，
哎，麻烦我们工作人员要帮忙捡一下。
9杯，
第5杯，
最后一杯啦。
小心小心，谢谢 Balance Crew。好，再一次不要气馁，最后一杯还有机会哦。恭喜，谢谢老师啊！下面一位，欢迎，
加油啦！
加油加油！来，掏起杯，直接。
这就看看平常有没有在多做好事啊。
蛇年行大运，人品考验的时候啦！
加油加油！
下一个压力很大，哎，人品非常好，醒杯啦！哎，
加油加油！
加油加油！第2杯，
加油！
好，第3杯，不要气馁。
篮球之神。
恭喜第3杯醒杯！哎，恭喜再拿一个醒杯！哎呦，
哎呦，
非常有机会哦！
机会哦，加油！加油！
再一次，
很虔诚哦。
好，没事，还有一杯，还有一杯，
加油加油！
心脏跳得很快哦！加油！
辉夜良品天湖1号电动麻将桌。
差一点，下面一位，欢迎，
欢迎下面一位，
欢迎欢迎，加油加油加油！第1杯，
第1杯加油！
醒杯，第2杯，非常诚心啊，
非常
醒杯啊，
醒杯哦，
把之前先鞠躬就对了。
第3杯。
赞哦，秋杯也是很棒的哦。再来， 醒杯，恭喜你，第5杯。哦，非常诚心，又是醒杯，嘴巴念念有词啊！我的天，
第6杯，
啊，醒杯啊！哎呦，恭喜下面一位，
恭喜下面一位，
一个穿着我们 Terrace Hilton 的乘客，厉害哦！好，第1杯，加油加油加油！醒杯，第2杯，
加油，
醒杯。
加油！
连2喽，
连2喽，
来秀杯，
加油加油！
醒杯，还有拼哦，
有得拼哦，加油！
醒杯，哇塞，后面紧张啦，醒杯，下面一位，哇，刚刚上面一位乘客那个嘴脸已经是很。
The activity is Pauian. I believe the goal is to have one of the pieces face up and one of them to face down. I used to think as a kid that they need to be facing each other. For the Ghosthawks, leading scorer is Nick Perkins with 14 points, followed by Guman Weijia's 8. Damon Brooks coming off the bench with 7, as with Gabby with 5. Guo Shaojie in the start with 4 points. Perkins getting the highlight package. Capable scorer from inside and out. He's a very sure touch inside as well. And if he's pulling out the defense to the outside, that might unlock a few more options. And one thing that's impressive about him is he's able to take on multiple defenders, as you see from this highlight package. One big key is he's so sure-handed catching these passes. Over on the pilot side, they're led by Travion Graham's 12 points. Leighton in the start with 7 points. Jackie off the bench 7. Justin, haven't said his name very much. He has 6. And rounding things out is Tainan Anderson, 5 points in 5 minutes played. The pilots just about even with the 20 3-point attempts to 21 2-point attempts, but taking 19 at the line. They're trying to extend their 4-game winning streak to 5. We'll be back after this.
好，请我们的乘客呢也稍待片刻。好的，请我们摄影师来预备
要
啊。
搬出我们的辉夜良品天湖1号电动麻将桌，来邀请你。
也欢迎我们阿桃元哥一起来合影留念，恭喜获得我们辉夜良品提供的电动麻将桌，看到中间，来靠近一点哦。恭喜，欢迎这位先生呢来前面一起大合照，其他的朋友也来到我们中轩合照，恭喜你们获得我们爱悦酒店所提供的住宿券。好，来，快速哦，快速哦，大家都要露出脸哦，看到中间，
看向前方，
来，3、2、1。好，谢谢，恭喜所有乘客，谢谢。
恭喜你们获得爱悦酒店1日的住宿券，也谢谢 Palace Crew， 谢谢乐天女孩，谢谢一博，
谢谢。好，请各位乘客呢，快点缓缓的回到座位，我们下半场比赛呢，即将很快的就要开始了。
好的，一起为领航员继续加油喽！
They say I'm angry, but understand, yo. We don't talk a lot, nah, we go toe to toe. I gave my heart, but now they want my soul. And I'm so over it, boy, ask around. Poor hustler, hard work is my lifestyle. Been grinding since the day mama pushed them out. And I'ma grind to the day they put me in the ground. What kind of man stands with his hand out? Get your hustle out, work your little plan out. We the best, we don't blend in, we stand out. Chris Paul, throw you alive and help my man out. They see the life, they see us winning, and I guess they think it's all free. They see the cars, they see the trees. They wasn't there, they see me roll up my sleeves. I put in work. I know I make it look easy, but yo, you gotta believe it. Don't believe what you see, it's a show, yeah. We put
也恭喜各位乘客，我们完成了波浪咖啡的任务，波浪咖啡送出100瓶咖啡，记得到服务台来领取。第3节呢，准备就要开始了。如果你还没有领取开源2选1土地公铺满的朋友，记得到。
Welcome back to the broadcast. Happy Lunar New Year to all out there. In the first half of the play, according to our stats provided by the scorers table, the Pilots had the lead in the ball game for 9 minutes and 55 seconds, and the Ghosthawks 9 minutes and 52 seconds. Ghosthawks with their starting 5 to start the second half. As Frazier, an early look 3, his first of the ball game, puts the Ghosthawks back up. Pilots with their same starting 5. Sees Ethan dribble it at the jump circle. Found the screen, slicing through, he's tripped up. And Shidono with the little belated help, it's his 3rd personal foul. You see Travion Graham taking the under. The Pilots do change up their pick and roll coverage. But only, funny enough, with Anderson out there, does that point guard often get picked. And it's the Pilots back up by 1. Perkins pulls up, no good, as Jimmy forces it off of a Pilot. Ghosthawks from the top of the arc. So talk about the poor 3-point shooting in the first half is a thing of the past, as Alec Brown got an open look, a little bit too much, as Justin will pick up his teammate. Early hold by Frazier. It's only his first personal. Down low to Brown, and he's fouled. Count it. Not much to that play there. Alec Brown just going to the basket. And once he's got better positioning, not much Perkins or anybody on the Ghosthawks can do. Off the ball foul.
They have to call 25 fouls to them.
Interesting call. That's 2 on the Pilots. Slipping a pass and a wrap foul, as not what you want to see. Travion Graham hurt on the play. Might have had the wind knocked out of him.
Challenge elbow! It's offensive. It's
It will be the referees going to the monitor as the crew chief twirled his fingers. You might have heard Iri verbally issue a challenge. The referees are looking on their own. Kind of increases the likelihood that they might add a little something to it. Tap to the face. And I believe they will just call it a common foul against Taoyuan. You see that left arm hooking. Not nothing on that right arm of Perkins, as it sounds like the pilots have been teed up.
This they can send to the hospital. They can send to the hospital. They can send to the hospital. Come on. They can send to the hospital. It's unbelievable.
Frazier will take the technical. His first time to the line. Let's see if either team or both teams can get a little bit of flow from this last stoppage that's taken quite a while. After the rotation, Shidono didn't get into his good shooting form, and it's the pilots pushing it up. Driving kick, just in, wide open. Didn't even have a handle on it, looks like. As Grant crashed into. Compliment the guys for playing hard, but the quality of basketball is left wanting. Almost with the block shot. It'll be Taoyuan to the line. That makes him 5 of 6. I mentioned Taoyuan, a 58% free throw shooter in the Plus League this season. But impressively in the East Asia Super League. Before the previous game, he was in the 80% with his free throw shooting. The last game against Hiroshima really sank that number. Gumal got by the defense and passes it right to Lington. Waiting for the pass. Quickly going the other way. Taoyuan coughs it up. Frazier taking the forced shot as it's an over the top by Shidono over the back. You see the foul count up top as Alec Brown, an easy fade away. Perkins goes with a shot and a bucket. Alec Brown and Travion briefly double teamed the ball screen and a double on this side. And Graham is fouled and one, scoring on Frazier. Trying to claim his innocence there, and maybe Coach Corner will be making changes. It's Perkins out for Brooks. They continue the two-man game. I want to say Frazier's argument is the offensive player initiated the contact. Gabby in for, let's hold on a sec.
Score table is something wrong. Okay, one.
Now the Pilots with a 5-point lead. Their biggest of the game was 7 all the way back in the first quarter as Brooks screens. Driving kick, Frazier wide open for 3 and nylon. Forcing the Pilots out of shape defensively on the quarter. Frazier, a couple of made threes. Justin down to Travion. Backing down Gabby, he got a foul. Just wearing these Ghosthawks out. Humphrey's second personal. In and out with that free throw. The most free throw attempts by any team this season was the Braves against the Pilots. 40 attempts back on November 9th. Graham misses both. Rotating to the corner. Gotta be airballs it as Jimmy initially had his hands on it. Ball on the deck. Finally, a jump ball is called. Arrow to the home Pilots. Couldn't have been a foul in a couple of spots. Off ball, Jackie was kind of screening for Boyd as Shizono now with 5 personal fouls. That is a totally legitimate foul called. And now the Pilots catching a free throw bug. They've seen their free throw percentage starting to drop. They've been only above 70% in one of the last 4 games played here in the Plus League. Going with speed, a reversal and the extra credit coming up for Guomao Heijia. Blowing by his man, and will be the Pilot's third team foul. Now Guomao is, he's not demonstrated the left-handed finish, but can drive with either hand. So as much pressure as the Pilots have put on the Ghosthawks, they only find themselves tied up at 58. Having missed several free throws. Zone look. As Justin, moving baseline, cashes it. Justin only 2 for 7 from the outside this game. Brooks catches it falling backwards, spinning around, and might have had it blocked as ball on the deck. Boyd covers it up. Pushing it up ahead. Brown to JB, hit, and more free throws coming up. Glad everybody's all right with the high-flying action and collision up top. On the season, JB, 46 for 75. Goes 2 for 2 on the ricochet. Frazier now guarded by Jackie. Hesitates, goes right on the switch. Dumps it to Brooks, but ball pops out. Trying to take on the entire Ghosthawks defense. Jackie loses it out of bounds in a turnover. A bold, but ultimately bad decision. That'll finally be the first commercial timeout here in the second half. Pilots building up a 5-point lead here against the Ghosthawks.
Let's go Pilots!
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 再一次哦，不够大声。
Let's go Pilots!
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 Let's go Pilots! 谢谢大家享用机上的服务，让我们继续为领航员加油！谢谢阿桃以及元哥，谢谢。
谢谢。13节时间到6分43秒，63秒。
In the third quarter, Pilots have attempted only 6 field goal attempts, but 12 free throw attempts as first play out of timeout. The Ghosthawks made an offensive foul.
It's the reaction, it's not the action. If you ignore...
That's pretty inexcusable as an offensive foul. Like, why? Why, Frazier? And now Ethan stopped at the rim by Gabby. Frazier trying to put on the moves, and Justin hands to the chest. He'll be called for the foul, and free throws coming up. The first home victory for the Ghosthawks against the Braves. One of the big storylines was Frazier not happy with himself the night before, missing some key free throws down the stretch. This time goes 2 for 2. Brown screening for Guandayo. Justin out to Alec Brown. No good with it. And Julian Boyd could not secure an offensive board. Frazier going against Guandayo. Got the switch as the Pilots have to recover. Out to Brooks. He'll try from 3. Big bounce. Another one and another. Out of bounds. They say off of Gabby. I expect to see more 2-2-1 three-quarter court pressure by the Ghosthawks. Graham will walk into a 3, short. Jackie calling for a screen himself, facing 2 defenders, flipping it back as Andy can't put it up. 3 seconds on the clock. Boyd halfway down and out. Up to Frazier, 2 already on the quarter, can't make it 3 as he crashes into the rebounder. Both teams missing out on opportunities. Chance for Perkins to check back in. One thing about this Ghosthawks 2-2-1, I guess I shouldn't call it a pressure, it's more like a stall tactic. Pilots don't show any urgency to try to break the press and create a power play up front. They're happy to settle down into their 2-3 zone breaker. Now Guandayo chasing Gumal. Looking for Brooks down low as Boyd jumps it. Has to beat 2 and comes up with a 2-handed slam. So just as the Ghosthawks were kind of settling in defensively, Boyd provides a little payback for a previous coast-to-coast steal by the Ghosthawks in the first half, but this time with a major exclamation point. Lazy connection between Baisa and Perkins. And clearing some space for Boyd to show off the hops. Not been the easiest game for JB to score the basketball. Now with 6 points on a 2 of 9 shooting. A play like that maybe will give you momentum for the rest of the way. Now the Pilots looking at a possible 13th win tonight. Would put them out of reach of the Kaohsiung Steelers and securing themselves a 4th straight playoff berth. And in the short history books of the Plus League, founded in 2020, that would tie the Formosa Dreamers for consecutive playoffs made.
Yeah, like at the beginning, like when we were, yeah.
There you see the quarter scoring, now shooting. That second number is pretty incredible, given that the Pilots shot so many free throws, but 5 Ghosthawk turnovers here in the third. Over the top, Perkins in amongst defenders is fouled by Amdi. Immediately putting his hands up, knowing that Boyd was his teammate in the vicinity. And it will be Amdi's foul. Just a really good pass. Perkins sinks the first free throw. Frazier, you see on the bench, kind of got the scoring going. He has 8 points, the most for the Ghosthawks this quarter. But it's been a struggle for him defensively, and he committed 4 fouls on the quarter. Not really the defensive effort you want to see. Perkins pressuring Guandayo. As a great effort by Sa to deny the pass. Jackie forcing up a 3. It was close. So despite having a few opportunities, Pilots come away with a contested 3 and a miss. Brooks handoff to Baisa. Out to Gumao. He's open. The side spinner off to the right. Down low is denied by Brooks. Doesn't look like pretty physical defense in transition. Yu Guanling walks into one and the basket. They'll cut it to a 3-point deficit for the Ghosthawks. Clutching and somehow splitting the defense, and looks like delivered a little bit of a blow to Liu Guanling. He's shaking off his shoulder. Liu Guanling also goes by Tim. Gumao getting a double ball screen wide open, but shooter wasn't ready as now Perkins tries to go to work. They swing it around, but a miss on the catch. Time running out, and time will expire. Compliments to the Pilots for their effort there. You see previously Travion Graham showing off maybe not the verticality hops, but the horizontal hops. And Jackie timing up that pressure just at the right time. Trying to start their handoff play. Looks like Amdi runs into Ethan, and Ethan fouls him back. So as much as Andy's been mixing it up with his opponents, that is his first free throw attempt. On the season, 11 for 14. Rehabbing off of a leg injury Quickly down court, Ethan open, and just off as Brooks is forced into a travel. Good defensive effort by the Pilots. Kind of curious how the Ghosthawks could find themselves with so much space in numbers. There you see it. Let's see if the scorers table give Travion a block shot or not. It'd be kind of funny because it's a block shot, but no shot attempt on the turnover. I think I answered my own question. Jackie getting the screen. Only 3 seconds on the clock. Puts up a decent shot. Mismatch is in place as Brooks powers past Graham. Demont Brooks now with 9 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Excuse me, 2 of 8 shooting. Out to Boyd, an open look for him, and Butter. A 3-for-2 trade in that last sequence. Gumal calling the play. It's a 1-5-2, a double ball screen as Gumal wide open, so close. And a foul first on the rebound. Yergi a little bit more concerned with the way the boys handled the ball screen out there. Nick Perk at the line. Team leading 17 points. Also has 6 rebounds. Only 40 seconds in the third quarter left. Jackie goes to the corner, almost is picked off. Pilots not great spacing as Travion comes for the basketball. Oops it up to Andy, and there's an exclamation mark. Another alley-oop for the Pilots. Thin screening for Gumal as the skip pass to Ethan. Back to Perkins, beating the shot clock and short, and look out. I believe the referees whistle a foul on the rebound. And if it wasn't for the foul, presumably that air ball would have been a shot clock violation. Get another look at the verticality of Andy getting up there. Don't need any runway. But over on this side, there you see the push from behind. No, it would have been a rebound, and thankfully Waisa back in there taking the free throw. Andy's a collegiate coach on the color commentary on the Mandarin broadcast. It's been a very up and down game for him, to say the least. 1 and 2. As Graham offers up the 3-quarter court heave, and it'll be a 5-point Pilots lead heading into the 4th and final frame of this one. Up against the number 2 Ghosthawks. We have 12 more minutes to settle this one. Back after this.
时刻啦，让我看看谁跳的最卖力，就有机会获得空姐们手中的达美乐披萨兑换券哦！跟着空姐一起跳起来，非常好，拿出你最卖力的舞姿，扭起来，跟着空姐们一起哈tay，非常好，跟着一起跳起来，芝芝找到你喽！哈tay。就有机会获得空姐们手中的达美乐披萨兑换券。扭起来，扭起来！这位乘客就是你 ，PK 了，PK 了，两位 PK 了，看谁扭的最卖力哦！跟着空姐们一起跳，加油，好辣，好辣！感谢各位乘客们一起跟空姐们跳起来，让我们继续为领航员加油，拿下今天胜利。
谢谢我们 Palace Crew 以及乘客，恭喜拿到我们达美乐披萨兑换券的朋友，我们全台的达美乐都可以兑换。各位乘客，第4节
Plus 球迷 Oh My Basketball 是我本人在 Ivy Bar 学英文吧，教你篮球的英文术语，欢迎大家点资讯栏的链接一起学习。
我们是全外。
让我们守住这一场。
Ghosthawks will start with possession. They turned the ball over 7 times in the third. Really can't afford that if they want a chance as on the block. Perkins will rise up and hit the jumper. Good start for the Ghosthawks. The low score of the series was the Pilots' 78 points when they were very fatigued on that last extended homestand. Had a mismatch, but finally Travion bringing it over toward that side, taking a forced layup and somehow getting it to fall. Paisa guarded by Andy, shoots over him and so close, but no. Boyd coming over the screen for Justin. Kick out to Andy. He's left wide open. No good. Andy has only attempted 6 3-pointers this season as a foul off ball. It's his 5th personal. Trying to reach through Perkins for the deflection. Brooks driving, finding a little angle and couldn't quite scoop it in. Brown in the game. Underneath, Ethan will lay it in over and around Brooks. As the Pilots stayed patient there. Quite a tall task for any defender to try to guard 2 alone on the side. Back to Brooks, around to Perkins. Brown in front of him, electing the pass. 3 seconds left as Gumal lofts it up, almost on the bank. Chance to create more separation. Somebody gambles on the steal as Boyd twisting, turning, and getting the bounce. And the Ghosthawks call timeout. Kind of felt like the Pilots were right on the edge of really breaking through with some momentum. And at least for now, they have a 9-point lead with 9 minutes left in the game. We'll go to break, back after this.
乘客们举高你们手中的拍拍扇，跟着节奏一起。
2楼的朋友。Let's go Pilots! Let's 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 go Pilots!
Let's go Pilots!
先交赛。
So far in the fourth quarter, the Pilots have made 3 layups and have put the Ghosthawks at the precipice of a double-digit deficit. Brandon Frazier back in. Had 13 points in the fourth quarter of the last time these two teams played each other, as Baisa trying to fly out of bounds with the old Spurs hammer. On this side, he's guarding Ethan as Justin comes for the basketball. Boyd trying to get it at the high post. Facing up on Jimmy, short with it. Quick one and done for the Pilots as the defense matches back up. Baisa finding a crease, shoots it, miss on the putback attempt. Elevator doors for Jackie. And back to Alex Brown. Really wants it as Boyd beats his man and misses. How about on the second effort? And a travel is called. Well, credit to him for getting to that offensive rebound, but let's check out the footwork. Not easy amongst 3 Ghosthawks right in the paint. So it's still 81-72 as Baisa inside. He's called for an offensive foul. Only his second personal, but his second turnover on the quarter. And that's a pretty easy catch. There you see the fouls up top. Jimmy and Ghosthawks with 5 apiece as another elevator door play, and Miss Brown slipping. This time they hit Boyd, going up against Perkins, bounce, miss, and on the second effort, ball goes through. And for the first time in the game, the Pilots have a double-digit lead. Frazier got one in the air, the whistle comes, and he'll have to earn it from the line. Alec Brown, his 4th personal foul. Caught up in the air. Ghosthawks 2 points in the first 4.5 minutes. That was on 1 of 6 shooting. Couple makes by Frazier. Puts him back in, down by 9. Ethan kind of losing his footing there, as does Justin. Screen by Boyd, it's a good one. With space, beats Perkins with physicality, but can't quite get the touch, a layup. Ghosthawks get a stop. Now can they make it 2 scores in a row? Perkins from the corner. Now out to the free throw on the jumper, on its way, and a miss. As Perkins picks Ethan, and Justin got a deflection. Back to Ghosthawks, back to Shizomro. And the Ghosthawks 2 straight stops. Moving down court, Boyd goes to the reverse. Now defense came just to beat late, as now Boyd up to 15 points and 13 rebounds. Isa almost walks into 3, now up against the defense, and a blocking foul on Ethan. Just a beat too slow to the spot. You see tied up with Perkins. Very close. 5th personal for Bayouta. I didn't really realize Ghosthawks was on the floor. He is now taking a seat at the bench. Very short. Missed by the Pilots. They've come away empty in consecutive possessions. Another foul, this time Frazier taking on multiple Pilot defenders.
You call foul. Julian and Pai. Julian and Pai.
It is Justin's 3rd personal. There's a little bit of a hand on the back. I don't know if it was so consequential, though. Now Jackie's called for the foul.
They know she's bleeding.
Got a little extracurriculars over
I'm not saying anything. He showed me he's bleeding. I think he's bleeding.
Pilot's bench.
He told me. He showed me I'm bleeding.
I got it quickly.
You see, previously there was a hand to the nose of Frazier. So that would be your justification for the foul call, and makes sense. There's that real speed, and Frazier, as you heard, out because maybe you notice he has a nosebleed. Gumal 5 of 6 from the line. Taking a couple of shots for his teammates. Ghosthawks back in as Jackie charges past and turns it over again. That's the second time this game he is mistakenly taking the ball up court, and now Graham fouls on the other side. You see Brooks initially had a little arm hook going in a tap to the ball, tap to the elbow foul. 6 fouls for the Pilots, 1 for the Ghosthawks as a big bounce out. .31 free throw attempts for the Ghosthawks. Jackie to Brown, avoiding the defense. The shot is going to miss off the back of Wellington on the other block. Gets an offensive board. Now screens for Justin. Graham cutting, going to the right side and tangled up. Misses the shot. It's Gabby maneuvering down court, taking on Brown. A stop. Up ahead to Travion, beating his man, and 2 points for the Pilots. Assist for Lee Jaka. Now it's a little high-low, Perkins and Brooks. Gabby in for the rebound. Nobody blocked him out. Little hip check foul. Justin's 4th. You see previous defensive sequence, and because Travion was kind of tied up on that previous play, had a head start going the other way. In a game like this, every free throw crucial. Ghosthawks now 7 of 9 in the quarter. The Pilots have not gone to the free throw line yet this quarter. Four and a half minutes left in the game. Not the worst foul in the world for Gumal to try to apply a little pressure. Maybe gamble on that steal, but ball just out of reach. Pilots bringing their best 5 with Travion at the power forward. Slow drive on Gabby, and it will be 2 shots. And here will be the Pilots' first free throws. There you see hands going down instead of meeting the contact with his chest. After the first, another miss by Travion, and it remains a 2-possession ball game. Screened by Brooks as Frazier puts the ball on the deck, gets the cup and the hoop and the harm. Two missed free throws on one end. A 3-point play on the other end has us at a 3-point margin. Ethan back to Alec Brown. A lot less on the jump, and his first made three is finally downed by Alec Brown. He's got 12 points on the night. 1 of 8 from outside. Brooks on the run will make it. Not a step on Travion there. Still more than 3 minutes left in the game. A quick double. Double continues on Justin as the through pass to Brown. Threading the needle was Travion Graham from the outside. 5 assists on his night. Jamal forced into a miss. And a foul in the backcourt.
On the front. Hey.
And I think Yurgi has a good argument for a numbers advantage here. The referees look like they'll have a play on. The Pilots are also in the penalty now. Oh, no, they're not. Not as egregious as I thought. But you see Jackie and Justin were already down court. Justin working with Brown. Takes the three himself. Long ricochet to Jackie. Funky dribbling by Jackie as he dishes it to Justin. 3 seconds on the clock. Fade away almost as Kumal will pass it up ahead to Gabby in a tough mid-air collision, and thankfully everyone's all right, and a putback by Jimmy. His own held to 6 points and only 3 rebounds in tonight's action. Now under 2 minutes as Ethan is stripped and ball out of bounds off of Blue. Good hands by Kumal. Right now the Pilots not looking as clinical of a finishing team as you'd expect them to be. Also credit the Ghosthawks for hanging tough as well. A little bit of an errant pass right to a teammate as Kumal switches sides. Kicks it to Gabby, runs into the defense, and a whistle comes. Certainly not the offense the Ghosthawks want, but a result they will take. Now we're combined to 62 fouls. Margin is just 3 points, and it will stay that way as Gabby, big bounce out. Ethan driving, dishing it to Graham, over to Alec Brown and the dunk, and count it. The contest up top, just a beat too late, and Alec Brown able to finish with a flush. Eventual flush. And also big, the made free throw. Pilots were previously 0 for 2 at the line. Good effort, and the Pilots get a takeaway. No, ball out of bounds. They did get a deflection, and the Pilots can issue a coach's challenge here. No matter the result, pretty good effort by them, as it is very close. Justin's foot going to out of bounds territory as the ball lands out of bounds. But up by 6. Maybe have a little bit more levity. Frazier trying to come for the basketball. Up against Jackie. And a obvious illegal screen finally is called by Brooks.
Beat the fucking floor!
A lot more commotion.
You are deciding the game with such a test. You are with the fucking stupid call.
There's been a lot of extra pushes on the screens in the game, and that was only the first one that was called. Now it is both ways. To me, the key is if you're the screener, the defender is running into you, so the contact is going to go the other way. If the defender is pushed over, that is very hard to play defense for. Pilots looking like content to run down the clock all the way to the end as Ethan beats the buzzer and knocks down the 3. Ethan only 4 points, and his first made 3 brings him to 7. And crucially, perhaps the dagger in this ball game with 27 seconds left. Ghosthawks rotation, not even that bad, as Shiozonglong only a big step away from the shooter. Because in the scouting report, Pauian only a 25% three-point shooter, the lowest of all the Pilots out on the floor in that last possession. But could that be the unofficial end to the ball game? Certainly looking like the end of the result, as spokesperson Sean taking in the game.
Yes, let's go. Let's do it.
Try to trap.
Now we have seen consequential no calls on illegal screens. What comes to mind is a screen in Xinzhuang. I believe the Pilots were the ones that set or no calls on that screen, as slipping through the hands of Jimmy, and a desperation foul by Gabby. There you see the turnovers there. 18-17 as Gabby, the only player up to this point to foul out, though there's been plenty on the game. Plenty of fouling, that is. Justin getting up to double digits with that free throw. Every Pilot that's been on the floor, as 10 of them have scored. Awkward two-man game, Frazier and Jimmy. Frazier There's a down low to Jimmy, rifling a good pass out to Brooks. His three, no good. And the Pilots play a little keep away and will come away with a victory, 100-89. The Ghosthawks have a pretty good showing here on the road, even have the lead after the first half of play. Down the stretch, those early baskets, early layups by the Pilots proved to be the difference. Tavian Graham with 23 points. He led the Pilots in the scoring department, in particular 7 of 12 from the free throw line. On the Ghosthawks side, they had Nick Perkins lead them with 21 points and 7 rebounds. Only played 7 minutes, 1 of 4 in the fourth quarter. The Ghosthawks also crucially missed 5 of their 3-point attempts, only 3-point attempts, which would have definitely been needed to boost them to a possible road victory as the Pilots try to find the longest arms, take the playoff bound selfie. Pilots also pretty importantly in the positive department, 24 assists to 18 turnovers. Whereas the Ghosthawks finished 16-21. And there was a little bit of talk in the Ghosthawks camp about improving their record so substantially to contend the Pilots for the #1 seed. Well, the Pilots, with this victory, will have 4 wins against the Ghosthawks. And with this result, we'll also go plus 28 in those 4 games. So the Ghosthawks will need to win the next 3 matchups by 7 points and more per game. Welcome back.
兄弟们也拿了胜利喷超枪要来为他祝贺。
We'll be interviewing Pauian center court. First with the victory currency celebration.
让领航员的球迷给白耀成一个热情的掌声，好吗？
Thankfully, a change the pilots made after the water bottles were messing up the hardwood and our
小白
broadcast
先来
equipment.
谈谈第4节，在这个位置投进3分球，当时的心情如何？
Asked about his
就是蛮
3-point
开心的，因为其
shot
实
to
在
ice
12
the
月
game.
很长的，就是几乎都在主场比赛，那其实自己都没有表现很好。那其实今天能投进这一球，我觉得是对自己很大的信心。
好，那拿下这场重要的
Yeah,
胜
Ethan saying
利，
he
正
didn't
式
play
抢
very
下了
well
今年季
last
后
time
赛
the
的门
pilots
票
had。an extended
这
homestand.
个胜利对于
So
你们
happy
来
to
说有
have
多
a
么的重
result
要？来跟大家分享一下。
tonight.
因为就是去年可能我们很遗憾的，就是最后可能就是第2名。那今年我们目标就是很明确，就是一定要拿冠军，对不对？
好，那非常恭喜你们今天拿到了胜利，同时晋级到了季后赛。今天是大年初五，提早开工。你跟全场进来看球的这些球迷们说一些吉祥话，或者是给他们祝福好吗？
就是祝各位乘客12年行大运，然后大家都可以赚大钱。然后今天是我跟 JB 的生日，耶！
成功打破了生日。 现在要赢球的这个魔咒了。好 ，OK， 那我们最后也请白耀成在我们的镜头上面留下你的签名。
A happy year of the snake from Ethan and a happy birthday to him and Julian Boyd, as well as Zhang Bo-sen of the Ghosthawks. I don't know if the Plus League has ever had 3 birthday players in one day, but his 3-pointer crucial to the Pilots winning game number 13 on the year. We'll go to break and wrap things up from Taoyuan after this.
好，请我们小白来自正胜利小球，看向中间，一起来合照，耶！我们大家靠近一点，大家靠近一点，
先靠近一点。
阿桃这样可以吼，好，来3、2、1。好，谢谢。下面我们有2颗球，谢谢我们计票乘客。这2颗球由 Pilots Crew 来献上。
谢谢这位乘客。
接下来呢，我们不管你是航下席还是乘客席，还是跑道席的乘客啊，要最大的尖叫声，小白呢要来送出这2颗球啊。小白先跟球来合照一张，来站到中间，看到我们的摄影师国色猴子哥。OK， 大家靠近一点，呈不规则形状没关系。国色猴子哥很厉害。3、2、1。好的，在小白丢出这2颗球之前呢，我说白耀成，你要说生日快乐哦，白耀成，快点尖叫声，还送给美眉啦，谢谢小白哥哥，第2颗球，第2颗球，小白，
最大的尖叫声以及生日快乐，
生日快乐。要丢给谁呢？给到我们小朋友，再次掌声送给神奇小白。小白，恭喜你，生日快乐
Welcome back into Taoyuan Arena. A final word here from the Pilots' 100-89 victory. One of 2 Pilots' birthday boys, Baiaoten, hit a crucial 3-pointer toward the end of the game to put it out of reach. He scored all 7 of his points in the second half, and the Pilots, as a team, held the Ghosthawks to 10 points in the paint while scoring 26 themselves, making it a little easier on themselves, tough on their opponents, coming away with another victory in this head-to-head matchup. What could be a P.LEAGUE final matchup. The Pilots also advanced to 7-2 at home, or a 78% winning percentage. One of the biggest takeaways from the game is how the Pilots were able to make it tough for the Ghosthawks in their favorite pick and roll up top. Julian Boyd, Alec Brown, Travion Graham, the 3 imports selected for tonight's game, along with the mostly local guards, and Andy and Linton getting into the mix. Made it a little tough on the Ghosthawks to find their offensive flow, and ended up coughing the basketball up 21 times. But the Ghosthawks will have to regroup as they prepare for a 5-game homestand. That's 5 games in 11 days, starting on the upcoming Thursday against the Braves. Meanwhile, the Pilots will turn their sights to the Hong Kong Eastern. First time in the East Asia Super League's home and away competition. The winner will advance to the Final Four in Macau's Studio City. So on behalf of our Mandarin broadcasters, Tenzaway, Hong Tong Tao, Formosa Television, our league partners and league offices, I've been Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.